What's up, soccer fans? Mike Guglielmi, Sons of a Pitch, Soccer Central, MLS Picks and Predictions, Week 34. Let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 10 games over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, October 30th and 31st. We are approaching decision day. This is week 34, picks and predictions coming at you guys. Smash that like button down below. Hit that subscribe button if you're a soccer fan. And let's get right into the action. First up, Inter Miami CF hosting New York City from Fort Lauderdale. New York City comes in at minus 110 favorites. Inter Miami, on the other hand, plus 300 dogs, with the draw coming in plus 265. New York City barely escaped with the victory last night at Yankee Stadium against the Fire, but Inter Miami's horrible. They lost to Atlanta. They did give them a game, though, at the bench, so I will be surprised. I am surprised with that result, but I think New York City's just too much for this Inter Miami team, so I'm going with New York City as my pick for the victory in Week 34 in that first game up. Next game, RSL hosting San Jose. RSL comes in at minus 135 at Rio Tinto Stadium. San Jose at plus 360 and the draw at plus 290. Man, RSL squeaked out with the victory last game out. RSL fighting for that one of those last playoff spots. San Jose, they're done. They ain't making it. I got to go with RSL here at home. My pick, RSL minus 135 to get the victory over San Jose. Next up, Red Bulls in Montreal, a big game for playoff implications. Montreal just on the outside looking in. Red Bulls right there at that playoff line. This is going to be a hell of a matchup. The odds for this one come in at Red Bulls at home at minus 155 odds at Red Bull Arena. Montreal at plus 330 and the draw at plus 255. Now, Montreal, they did not look good in their Canadian Championship semifinal against Forge FC. So I kind of lean towards the Red Bulls here, especially being that they're at home. This is such a big game for playoff implications. So I'm going to go with the Red Bulls to get the victory at home. If this game is in Montreal, I would probably look towards a draw or Montreal, but I'm going with the Red Bulls at minus 115. All right, guys, check out that link that's in the description and you see up here, BETUS. Guys, if you're a sports bettor, jump on that. Click that link that's in the description. It'll also be pinned in the comments. Check out BETUS. We've got an awesome deal going with them right now. They are doing a huge push on soccer. 125% sign-up bonus up to $2,500 when you click that link and sign up today and make that first deposit. They're going to match it 125%. If you deposit $1,000, they're going to give you $1,250 in free bets. That's insane, ladies and gentlemen. Not to mention they've got the best odds in the business. No doubt about it, on these soccer games, they are the best. People will be like, oh, I got Seattle at plus 110. I'm like, oh, I got Seattle at plus 135. Because BETUS is the best in the business for those odds. Click that link. Join us with those bets on BETUS, and let's make some money together, guys. All right, now, back to the action. Atlanta United against Toronto FC from the Bends. Atlanta's rolling. They're back. I think they're making a push into the playoffs. They may surprise some teams in the playoffs as well. Minus 185 for Atlanta. Toronto at plus 475, even though they've kind of picked up the slack over the last few games. Not looking as horrible as they have been, especially pulling out that draw against Philly last week. Well, actually last night. Atlanta, though, at home in the Bends against the struggling TFC side. I got to go with Atlanta. Minus 185. Atlanta's going to get it done. TFC at plus 475. I can't see them playing spoiler in this game against Atlanta at the Bends. Going with ATL. Next up, another one with big implications in the Eastern Conference. DC United hosting the Columbus Crew. The Crew with a big victory over Orlando last night. DCU, they're just kind of chilling right there at that playoff line. This is going to be a hell of a matchup, a very good matchup. DC United comes in at minus 150 at Audi Field at home. Columbus at plus 425 odds and the draw at plus 285. Man, this is tempting to go with Columbus there because DC got blown out by New York just a few weeks ago, New York City, or just 2 games ago. And then, I don't know what to do here. Columbus got a good victory over Orlando at home. Columbus is on the road. I'm going to go with the draw at plus 285, but a good opportunity to make some money at plus 425 with Columbus, with especially the way that Lucas Zelarayan is playing and Columbus trying to push into one of those playoff spots there at the end. But if you want to throw a few bucks on Columbus there for plus 425, I'm down with that. But I see the draw at plus 285. Next up, Dallas and Houston. FC Dallas at home, minus 110 odds. Austin comes in at plus 300 and the draw at plus 265. The only time I can pick Austin is when they're at home at Q2 Stadium with that great atmosphere. When they're on the road, I can't get behind them. Both teams are eliminated, so neither one has any business in this game. So I expect this one to play out just kind of a boring game, but Dallas at home is my pick for the victory at minus 110 odds. Next up, Minnesota and Sporting Kansas City. Minnesota comes in at even money, plus 100. SKC at plus 250 and the draw at plus 275. Minnesota holding on by a thread to their playoff hopes. They're at home playing one of the better teams in the Western Conference, but a very inconsistent team in the Western Conference in SKC. Man, Sporting Kansas City's trying to keep pace at the top of the West. They did get a good victory over LA Galaxy last night. So, I don't know. Can they bounce back here on the road and show a good result on the road against Minnesota and knock them out of the playoff race? I don't think they can. I'm going with Minnesota at home at even money, plus 100 odds. Minnesota's going to stay in that race until decision day. Going with Minnesota, going with the Loons. All right, guys, check out our memberships options down below. You see that little blue join button down below? Check it out. We've got 3 different levels of all-star, first team, and designated player. First up, the first team starter. You're going to get those loyalty badges next to your name when you comment or chat, showing your support for the growth of the game here in the United States of America. Plus, you're going to get these awesome emojis. The SOP logo, USMNT, MLS, Canada Men's National Team, Mexico, LAFC, LA Galaxy, and the Seattle Sounders. Plus, you get your name in the scroll below me, like you see in all of those videos. Only $1.99 a month, guys. Come on, that's nothing. Jump on it. Next level, designated player. All of those perks I just mentioned, plus your name in the description, and 20% off of SOP merch through our store in Teespring. Great deal. Awesome show of support as a DP level. Then for the sports bettors. You're watching this video, you're into sports betting. All-Star membership is for you. You get all those perks I just talked about, plus you get access to my 1 video a week, which actually lately has been 2 videos a week because they've been so many midweek games every week finishing out the season. I'm going to give you my over-under picks in every matchup, my prop bet as a player to score, a 3-team parlay, which we actually just hit last week, and BTTS, both teams to score, picks for the week's games. Jump on that All-Star membership, $9.99 a month. You're going to make that money back in a heartbeat, ladies and gentlemen. As soon as you sign up, that first week, you're going to make that money back. Plus, you're doing a great thing by supporting Sons of a Pitch Soccer and the growth of the game here in North America. All right, let's get into the last few games. Houston and Colorado. Houston at home, Colorado on the road. Houston at plus 155, Colorado at plus 170, and the draw at plus 250. I'm impressed with Colorado last night, even though they lost and New England set that points record. Colorado was on the road. At New England, a tough place to go get a victory, especially when a team is pushing hard to get that points record, which they did get. Houston, they're out of the playoffs. This team's been a disappointment all season long. I'm going with Colorado at plus 170 to get the victory on the road there in Houston. Next up, Orlando City against Nashville. Plus 125 odds for Orlando City at home. Nashville on the road at plus 235, and the draw at plus 235 odds as well. Nashville bouncing back last night, down 3-0 to Cincinnati, the worst team in MLS, the wooden spoon winners in MLS. At the half, and they come back and win 6-3. The offense came alive for Nashville. My only concern here is did they use all of that offense last game? Orlando coming off a rough defeat against Columbus in Columbus yesterday as well. This game should be a good one with both teams posturing for that positioning in the playoffs. So I'm going to go with the draw on this one. I see the odds at plus 235 being the same as Nashville. I'm going with the draw in this game, plus 235, as Nashville usually pulls out draws on the road. All right, last game of the week, Philadelphia and Cincinnati. The Union, a disappointing 2-2 draw last night against TFC from BMO Field. This game is at Subaru Park in Chester, Pennsylvania. They come in as big-time favorites, minus 265. FC Cincinnati, the worst team in the league, like I just mentioned, plus 725. The draw at plus 400. then let's be serious, guys. Can't go any other way other than Philly getting that victory, trying to keep pace as that number 2 spot in the Eastern Conference. Going with the Union to get the victory, and there you have it. There's my picks. Guys, smash that like button down below. Hang on, I'll be putting my spreadsheet up at the end of the video to put out so you guys can see all of those picks. Take a screenshot, take it to the book, whatever. When you're making those bets, you'll have my picks right there. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Let's get this money, and we'll see you tonight for the regular or the live stream reaction of the CCL final between Monterrey and Club America. All right, guys, have a good one. Let's get that money on those bets. We'll see you guys later.